What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Freeform Cyrus, and I just want to use this video as an opportunity to reach out to a couple people, just to get some feedback on some things, really. And what I want to talk about today is like what people define as beautiful, and like what beautiful is, and what people's viewpoints on what beautiful is, just that kind of thing. And I'll just start off by telling you this story. So I had a follower who I was cool with, we were really good friends, and one day we were scoping out my art. She was like, yo, your shit's really dope, but all your figures are too perfect. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, all your female drawings, all the nude drawings, it's like they all have like super perfect breasts, and they're all super proportionate. And I was like, yeah, you might be right, but I'm not necessarily using that to like hurt anybody or spark up insecurities or anything like that. So the person straight up told me that if I ever posted anything like that again, that they would just unfollow me. And I was like, all right, cool. So it happened. I got unfollowed for it, and I already knew the reason why. Not really tripping. I think I am tripping. I'm more offended that I offended somebody else. You know what I mean? And that was not my real intention. Like, that's not what I was trying to do at all. And I was just disappointed because the person didn't understand the difference between an art form and just like your preference of women. You know what I mean? They didn't understand the difference. And let me just start by saying that just because you see me drawing semi-perfect figures does not necessarily mean that that's what I find attractive. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's what I consider perfection. It just means that that's the model that I use as a reference to create the image that I created. You know what I mean? So when I do these things, I don't do them to offend people, and it just tends to happen that way anyway. So I guess I'll just start by saying that we just have to like redefine what beautiful is, because the reason why people get insecure and why people don't appreciate things for what they are is because we've gotten so used to what society considers beautiful. You know, even in Victoria's Secret catalogs, even all the plus size models still look semi-perfect, and I'm like, that's not what real people look like. Like, these aren't like real people. And but that's the harsh reality of it, is that we consider that beautiful because that's all we see. That's all that's being put in front of us and being placed in the media. So we really have to like look at ugliness with a different lens, like with a different point of view. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's all I could really say about that. Like, just understand what it is. Like, I had to put myself in her shoes and say, hey, like, if I were to go to the Museum of Natural History, which I have been, and if I were to see like a statue of David or a marble statue of some perfect, semi-perfect figure, it's like, no, I don't look like that, but I have to appreciate it for what it is as an art form. You know what I mean? It's a perfect freaking marble statue. I can't do that. You know? I think it would be it would kind of take away from myself and take away from the art if I were to say, hey, I feel insecure about my body and I don't look like this, so it's not good artwork, it's offensive. I don't think that's a good way of going about it. So just keep in mind, like, to all the women out there who have been watching my artwork, it's like, this isn't what perfection is, this isn't what beauty is, and maybe I have to change. And I'm not saying I'm going to change how I compose my artwork, but I'm saying it might be time to just change a little bit, like just trying to adjust certain things and certain ways that I do things, and just trying to make things look a little less proportionate, I guess. But at the same time, like, on the artist's point of view, you have to stay true to yourself as an artist. Like, you can't completely change mediums or completely work in a new field or whatever just because of the negative feedback that somebody else might give you. Like, you definitely have to stay true to yourself, keep it G, so to speak. So that's my only conflict with being in the art game. It's like, I want to create dope stuff that everybody loves. You know, I don't want to have people unfollow me just because they're not happy or, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to spark insecurity here. I'm just trying to create something different. But on the flip side of that, it's like, yeah, you can't completely change what you do just because of how other people feel about themselves. Like me personally, I personally know people whose profession is to, you know, snap pictures of beautiful women all day, and they have to deal with the insecurities of their significant other because they're not, you know, it's called self-esteem. So just, you know, go find it, seriously.